Greetings, everyone! Hey, everyone! It's Chinchu again, here to talk about another topic that caught my interest. Today, I want to introduce you to an artist whose work I've recently discovered, Lydia Timoshenko, a Soviet-era artist, illustrator, and art professor. Her work is deeply fascinating, and I think it's time we dive into her story. But first, a little bit of context as I show you how I was inspired to reinterpret one of her masterpieces. Lydia was born on September 18, 1903, in St. Petersburg, Russia. She began her formal art education at the State Industrial Technical School from 1923 to 1928. During this time, she also became a member of the Circle of Artists, a group where she participated in exhibitions at the State Russian Museum. From 1929 to 1931, she spent time creating in various regions like Vitebsk, Mogilev, and Poltava, producing numerous gouaches and watercolors, often inspired by nature. After this, she continued her artistic education during the period of 1932 and 1935 in All Russia Academy of Arts, K.F. Juon, and A.I. Savinov. After these early years, Lydia continued her education at the prestigious All Russia Academy of Arts between 1932 and 1935, under the guidance of renowned artists K.F. Juon and A.I. Savinov. During this period, she refined her technique and developed her unique style. Her personal life also flourished, as she married E.A. Kiebrick and had her first child in 1939. Her personal and artistic life intertwined in the late 1930s. After giving birth to her first child in 1939, she produced one of her most famous works in lithography, Katyusha, which became iconic. Timoshenko also created beautiful illustrations for Alexander Pushkin's Eugene Onegin, showcasing her versatility as an artist. Now, let's talk about Timoshenko's style. Her work often explored themes of youth and childhood, with many pieces depicting young people in rural settings or engaged in lively activities like dancing. She predominantly worked with oil paints, embracing the realism style. Thanks to oil paint's versatility, she could create stunning effects with light and shadow, giving her subjects a sense of volume and depth. This technique allowed her to capture fine details, making everyday moments feel timeless and intimate. Now, inspired by Timoshenko's work, I decided to create my own piece, a reinterpretation of one of her iconic works, Tatiana and Onegin Years Later. In my version, I've swapped the original characters for Alice and Orpheus from Identity Fee. I've also changed the setting to a grand mansion at sunset, instead of the original cloudy atmosphere. This modern twist was my way of honoring Timoshenko's use of light and realism, while adding a personal, contemporary touch. I'm not gonna lie, I did try to do the same mood that we can see in the painting, but I'm not good with that kind of atmosphere, so that's why I made something like the golden hour. So here it is, my take on Tatiana and Onegin Years Later, inspired by Lydia Timoshenko's incredible style and emotional depth. I hope this video gives you a better understanding of her work and the lasting impact she's had on artists, including myself. And here's my social media, in case you're interested on my artwork. Bye, bye-o!